Okay, well, I'm about to start putting on the base coat, the primer on it. I've been really sick. I've been in bed mostly all day and last night with fever, but I have to get it done. Otherwise, if you don't finish it, then it starts to rust right away. So it's actually stayed pretty clean because I've had it inside. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wipe it down with some alcohol. Make sure I get all the grease and dirt off of it, and I'll start laying on the base primer, which is right there. I can't get any spray primer here, so I have to paint it on with a brush, but that's okay because I'll just it'll just take me one extra day of sanding and getting it all down again and another layer. So I'm gonna get started on that. I can't record because I'm afraid to get some paint on my cell phone. If my wife sees this, I don't feel good and it's not nice outside, so I'm going to do it inside, but I lay out a bunch of newspapers, so hopefully it won't stain the floor and she won't kill me and she'll never know about it. Anyway, I'll give a little update, and as soon as I'm done putting on the primer, and it'll be left to dry out all night, and then tomorrow I'll sand it down and do another layer, and then let that dry, and then sand it down and do another layer, and hopefully by the third layer everything will be nice and smooth and we'll be ready to paint it. So I've already just got done prepping it. I gave it a once over with some alcohol, and then I blocked up all the holes here so that no paint gets in there, and now I'm going to give it another once over with the alcohol last time and start painting it. And bad news today, I broke my bike. The bottom bracket broke. I went to the market with it, and I was carrying quite a bit of weight. Had some 3-liter bottles of Coke, and I guess it was already coming bad. It had a small crack in it at the bottom bracket, but it's got a big one today. It opened up and all fell apart on me. I had to walk home with everything on my back, so my back hurts. Anyway, hopefully we'll get this done pretty soon and I'll have a bike again. Okay, time to get to work. Okay, I just gave the last wipe down. And even though I had polished it, cleaned it, polished it again, sanded it, cleaned it, I still, when I passed the rag, you can see how dirty it was. And that's just all grease and dirt from my hands and whatever, the work. Even though I cleaned it twice, and both sides are like that. So that's why it's really important to get it real nice and clean before you paint it. Otherwise, that's going to cause the paint to start chipping off later, and it isn't going to last you. So I'm just waiting for the alcohol to dry off on it now so I can start on the primer. And we'll get back as soon as I'm done doing that and finish off this part of the video and show you my progress. So we'll be back. Okay, well, I finished putting on the primer, the base coat primer. There's the first coat on it, as you can see here. I'll leave it to dry all night, and then tomorrow I'll wet sand it down and apply a second coat. And it seems to have come out pretty good. Can't see it too well because it's hanging there between the ladders. And I need to get those hangers. Give them another layer. I don't want to get on there too well. I was standing the bike up, the frame up on the hangers there in order to do the rest of it, and I wasn't able to do the bottoms there very well. But I'll do that tomorrow. It'll get to at least 2 or 3 coats. Those are covered up by the shifter, the derailleur, and the wheel, so it shouldn't matter. Anyway, there you go. That's what it's looking like. This is just the primer base coat on it. 2 more layers of this with wet sanding in between, and then we'll be ready to start the paint. And the paint should also be at least 2 or 3 layers, and then 2 or 3 layers of clear coat, and that will be it. But we've still got a long ways before that happens, so this is part 3. Over and out. Finally. Been a long day. Okay, let's see what tomorrow will bring. Take care.